Today I want to talk about staying ready. Today I want to talk about staying prepared, even when you feel like it's not coming, even when you feel like, why? Even when you feel a lack of confidence. How do you stay ready for success? What I hope that you're going to gain from this video is that you'll go from a place of feeling not ready, not prepared, not confident, to a place of, I am ready, I am confident, and when the moment strikes, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be fully ready to go. That's what I'm hoping, is that you change that mindset in this video. And I encourage you to comment if you would like, or email me if you want it to be in private. Comment or email or otherwise contact me if you want another follow-up video on practical advice as to how do I actually do this? How do I actually stay ready even when I'm not ready? Because in this video, I'm really going to talk more about the importance of it, the concept of it, and just the mindset of it. And I'm going to use 3 quotes that I heard recently from various business owners, entrepreneurs, investors that really guided me to this idea to reflect on this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good people. I am an educator, an alternative educator. I've been an educator, an alternative educator for 14 years. I've worked with hundreds, probably thousands of learners of all ages, 4 years old and up. I don't teach any particular subject. I believe in facilitating learning, which means showing people how to learn based on their own interests, their own strengths, their own desires, their own direction. So the model I use in my business, Off the Beaten Path Learning, is self-directed education, which I am a very big fan of. So the inspiration from these quotes, we have who inspired these thoughts in my head. Troy Millings from Earn Your Leisure, Arlan Hamilton from Backstage Capital, and Imani Hamilton from Business Wonders LLC and Procrastinators Ignite. So let's get into it. Essentially, what I'm hoping you'll gain from this video is going from unprepared, unready, not ready, feeling like a word that I don't want to say, and moving into a stage of at least preparing to prepare. At the very least, preparing to prepare, if not actually stepping into the mode of staying ready. First quote. First quote is from Troy. Shout out to Troy from Earn Your Leisure. Shout out to EYL, Earn Your Leisure. They have a great YouTube channel, a great podcast, a great festival that I really want to attend, Invest Fest. So check them out for sure. And I'll link the specific video where I got this quote below, as well as putting in a clip. Let's look at a clip.
Let me look at you when I tell you this. It might not be over yet.
It might not.
Oh my gosh.
Yet. There's a chance. More. It could be another.
We was always working. We was always working, right?
Nuclear
like if that doesn't work, we can go here. If that doesn't work, we can go here. But what happens when all
So Troy is in this clip, he's talking about, in this clip, Troy is talking about how he was always working. He was always ready. And how you stay ready is you stay ready. Like, it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple, right? And so he said, right. He said in that quote that he was prepared for all of the possibilities. He was prepared. If it didn't work out, we could do this. If it didn't work out that way, we could do that, right? But what happens if it all works out? What happens if all the stars align? Now, here's the issue for so many people. Is that the stars align just when or way after you're not there. So all the stars are in a line and in alignment, and then here's you just completely out. You left because you stopped believing in the thing, because you stopped preparing for the thing. And so now your window of opportunity is here and you're all the way over there. So what Troy is pointing out is that what happens when all of the stars align, including you, right? Including the business, including the founder, including the thing that is supposed to soak up all the stars in alignment. The second quote is from Arlan Hamilton. Again, we'll clip it up.
Your lack of confidence is holding you back and keeping hundreds of thousands of dollars off the table for you. I want to talk to you about that today because a lack of confidence is what kept me off stages. It kept me out of rooms. And now I'm on those stages. I'm in those rooms. I'm making that money that it was keeping me from, to take a leap of faith.
Arlan Hamilton talks about in her video how lack of confidence is stopping women 35 plus from making money. Okay. She says that she had to say yes to opportunities that she did not want to say yes to. She did not want to say yes, but she forced herself to say yes. She wanted to, right? But she had to force herself. Even though she wanted it, she was scared. And so much of the time, this is what it is. We're so scared. And so we end up not saying yes. We end up not going for it. And therefore, we end up not prepared and we end up not ready. And so she says, no matter how scared you are, say yes, go for it. Go for it. And I'll give some examples, right, really soon as to clients and learners that I've worked with and my own lived experience of how staying ready or not staying ready has affected the window of opportunity when it finally does strike. Quote number three. Quote number three doesn't have a clip because it happened in conversation with somebody. So quote number three is from Imani Hamilton, Business Wonders LLC, Procrastinators Ignite. And she said to me in a really interesting reflection about a video I did, because in a video I did, I said, confidence is having faith in your own ability. But I also coupled that definition with evidence-based. So like faith and evidence don't need to go together. For many, many people, they necessarily don't go together. And so I was confused by my own definition when I was reflecting with Imani in conversation. And so she says to me, it's neither. It's neither faith and it is not evidence. It's a choice. Confidence is a choice. You choose. Arlan Hamilton chose to say yes. Troy Millings and Earn Your Leisure, right? The both of them chose to stay working and always preparing and always having backup plans. The choices that we make, to have confidence, you don't necessarily need evidence, because even with evidence, sometimes you're not confident. Whereas if you're blindly faithful about your own capabilities, that's a choice. You're choosing to have faith in your own capability. That's a choice of your mindset. And so Imani Hamilton said to me, confidence is a choice. And I was like, oh, I love it. Because why? Because I'm in the business of self-directed education. I'm in the business of power. I'm in the business of using choice as a exercise and a muscle to get to the point of confidence, to get to the point of self-assuredness, to get to the point of independence, to get to the point of success, whatever that looks like for you. So the idea that choice is not only a vehicle to confidence, but actually it is confidence. Like, it's interesting, right? Because choice turns out to be the muscle for so much of how we stay prepared. Choice, I'm going to say that again. Choice and choosing for yourself, taking action, making decisions, this is how we stay prepared. We make choices, we make decisions, we take action. This is how we stay prepared. All of that is based on a foundation of having a mindset, a strong mindset, confident mindset. But again, these are all choices that are like muscles that we have to exercise. I'm going to talk about a young person that I worked with for a very long time, who we're still friends, and I hope that we remain in each other's lives because they've taught me so much. And one of the things they taught me was how almost creepily success builds up. Because I've worked with this particular young person who we started working together when they were, 13, and now they're 19. And I've seen them through feeling unprepared and simultaneously being prepared. So it's an amazing thing. You can feel one way and be another. And they have really shown me this. They have shown me how a lot of the times, because they were homeschooled for a lot of it, they were self-directed for all of it, and they often felt like they weren't doing enough or they weren't doing anything, but they were. And those little tiny steps that didn't feel like much of anything added up to something so amazing. They have, since being 13, they have become a worldwide award-winning playwright for a competition they entered and won. They have gotten into several competitive programs. They have been accepted and now started an arts college, a university. They have traveled abroad. They have done so many interesting and cool things. And it is still, even though they stayed prepared for those windows of opportunities, they compound, right? Each step, each choice, each building upon each of these accomplishments, each of these experiences will compound on top of each other. And it's, each of them were a window of opportunity that this learner was already prepared for. So when they got into college, they were prepared. They were prepared in terms of their skill set. They were prepared in terms of their logistical preparations, right? They got all the T's and the I's dotted and crossed and whatever. And they were prepared in terms of mindset. They knew what they wanted out of it, and they're moving along very intentionally. The other example I wanted to give was of an adult. So I work with, off the Beaten Path Learning, we empower ages 5 and up, including adults. In fact, more than a third of our clients have been adults. And I don't mean 22, 23, 24. I mean professional, adults. One person in particular started with me, and we were working on their morning and their night routine. And so the way that they were, like, that was their goal, right? To get to a routine at night so that they could get to a routine in the morning. And
someone is able to talk about it and guide you through the process and cater to what you need and where you want to achieve. Mm-hmm. And
so that's the idea, is that we're staying ready by choosing confidence every time we can, to any level that we are able to. And what was the outcome? What was the outcome of this particular, she's an educator. She's now I believe in marketing, and I don't really know what she's doing actually, but I know she's booked up. So now this former client of mine she's so busy that I have trouble even finding time to catch up with her, because that's how busy and successful she is. Because she stayed ready. Because when she was not in the place of having clients, she was getting ready. She was taking some action. She was taking some step with the intention of staying ready for that window of opportunity. And then when the window was opened, she was like, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm good. So Troy Millings, Arlan Hamilton, Imani Hamilton, my learner, my client, all of these people, and so many more, have taught us to stay ready, to stay prepared, it's like this, right? I mean, some people say, be careful what you wish for. I like to say, prepare for what you wish for. Prepare for what you wish for. Because if you wish for it and then you walk away, okay, then what the fuck did you prepare for? Nothing, because you walked away. So prepare, and stay in that mode of preparing. If you would like to stay prepared and you need a nudge, you need a hand, you need a push, feel free to reach out to Off the Beaten Path Learning. What we do is we empower people through choice. And so my job as the founder is to match you, like a matchmaker, with the best educator, the best coach, best mentor, whoever, right? Whatever role you need to fill to guide you to your goal, we find that person. It's very much like a matchmaking process, and we pair you with the best person for you. We go out, we find that person, pair you, and then You work together in a self-directed manner. So you are deciding where this is going. You are deciding how it's going to go with a person that is a professional guide. They are either an educator, a coach, a mentor professionally. So they understand the science of how you grow, the science of how you achieve, the science of how you learn. But I do hope this video in and of itself, even if you don't reach out, has been helpful. I do hope that you are thinking now about how can I stay ready? How can I make both small and big decisions to fica preparada, to how can I make both small and big decisions to be ready when the time comes, be ready when my time comes, right? And I'm doing this myself. I'm a business owner. I'm in stage 3, valley of despair. I am feeling very often doubtful of where this is going. What am I doing? And so I have to exercise a really almost delusional level of staying ready, because I believe in this, but then sometimes I don't, right? So I have to make those choices, right? And this very YouTube video is part of that. Like, making content for the Off the Beaten Path YouTube channel is part of how I stay ready. It's part of how I get the word out about self-directed education, about one-on-one self-directed education, about Off the Beaten Path learning in particular. And it's part of how I empower people through choice. If you don't want one-on-one self-directed ed, you could just watch this video and get a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of guidance, and take that on your own behest and take it where you want to take it. Okay, with all that said and done, I want to shout out the 3 people who really inspired me: Troy, Arlan, and Imani. Thank you so much. And subscribe if you've gotten this far and you're not a subscriber. Please do subscribe to this channel, because we're trying to do that. So, and so thank you for watching this far. Stay true to yourself, be good, and be as well as you can.